G'day, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm in Singapore at the Tribeca Future Facing Commodities Conference, speaking to an old friend of the Roadhouse, Scott Williamson of Blackstone Minerals. Scott, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Wally.
We haven't caught up for quite some time, and during that time the nickel market hasn't been too friendly to nickel exploration or mining companies. How's it been affecting you guys?
Yeah, it's interesting. We, being in Vietnam with our low cost base, we're actually okay with the current nickel price. So compared to obviously our Australian peers where costs are a lot higher, we've got the low labour costs, we've got the low power costs, we've got the hydro renewable power. So we're very competitive with the Indonesian market. So we actually think we can compete or even beat the Indonesian nickel miners from a cost perspective. So we're actually okay. But unfortunately, sentiment does hit everyone equally. But yeah, we're actually pretty happy with the current nickel price and the current under our costs in Vietnam.
All right. So basically, what you're telling me is that it may have affected the company a little bit, but not a great deal. So your product, everything else, you're still being able to get it out there.
Yeah. So and I think that's an important thing to note here is that there's still a big demand for nickel in batteries, particularly high nickel cathode, the NCM 811 product, which we're looking to produce. So we're still getting a lot of interest in our joint venture process. So these groups are looking 10, 20, 30 years out. They're not too worried about the current market sentiment. These are large groups that are thinking multi-decade. So yeah, I think as ASX listed companies, we get caught up in the sentiment at the time, but we're talking to groups that are longer term thinkers.
All right, you did mention the magic word there, joint venture process. So you are going through something at the moment. Just fill us in, the who, what, where, whys, and all the rest of the thing.
Yeah, so we're particularly focused on the main players being South Korea, Japan, and China. But we've also opened it up to the Vietnamese groups as well. So there's a number of large conglomerates that operate in Vietnam, and we're looking at bringing in one of those as our local partner as well. And that local partner piece sort of unlocks it as well for the other groups being in Korea, Japan, and China. So that local partner can bring funding, but also that local know-how. They can help us with our permitting process and really be that our local partner in the market. So yeah, so a lot of interest, particularly from Vietnam as well.
All right, so you're in Vietnam, but there's also a bit of stuff happening over in Canada. Can you fill us in what's going on there?
Yeah, so late last year we did an option to acquire the Boden project, which is the previously operated Bucko nickel mine, and we've got till the end of the year to exercise that option. It's looking good, so we're getting a lot of interest in that project as well. So that one particularly of interest because it's IRA compliant. So the Inflation Reduction Act, because Canada has a free trade agreement with the US. So yeah, a lot of interest in that project as well. So yeah, hopefully towards the end of the year we'll be able to bring out some news on that one as well.
All right. Well, as always, we look forward to hearing all your news. We love catching up. It's always a good catch up with Blackstone Minerals, and especially what you're up to. But enjoy the conference, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Wally.